It's time to find out whose garden Arit and the Rich brothers are competing to design this time.
This is Karen and Duncan from Shefford. And this...
Where's Shefford?
Bedfordshire.
Bedfordshire, nice.
And this is their garden. Now, I know what you're thinking, is it the same photograph twice? No, it's not.
No.
It is just a symmetrical garden because there's basically nothing in it.
Oh, right. Oh, OK, I can see now.
And luckily, Duncan's done it for me. He's explained it as plain and basic. The one thing you should know is that they hate decking.
Oh, and that's why they've got it.
So, remove that is very key. And they also don't like the idea of ponds. But a water feature could be quite nice, but not a pond.
OK.
We moved here from Luton about a year ago, and we thought it would be a nice idea to downsize to a two-bedroom house with a smaller garden, and it's easier to manage. The inside of the house, we're making it be what we want it to be. We've had a few alterations done, and we feel that now it's time to start on the garden.
At the moment, we come out the door, sit at the top on the decking that we don't like, and you look down and think, well, it's boring, there's nothing to look at.
Although it's a small space, it's a nice space. We just want to make more of it. It'd be nice that some of the fencing is covered up so that we're not looking at boring fencing everywhere around it, because that's what it has got, isn't it? And it is very bland, very bland. It's nice at night, because you can't see it.
They like it to be quite modern, but retain a kind of cottage working garden feeling as well. So mix them, but with modern, they like curves. Curved modern.
Ooh.
Possibly a little short for curves, but if they say curves, we do curves.
Exactly, yeah.
Just not as cute ones.
But yeah.
But they love the idea of using the garden all year round and all throughout the day as well. So they love the idea of like a fire bowl, something they can use in the evening. And then also, they'd love the garden to be useful for their grandchildren as well. So they love the idea of growing veg and having that little bit of a natural element to it so the whole family can get involved.
My daughter lives 4 or 5 minute walk away with the grandchildren, which is really useful for us to help babysit, help out on the school run, and for people to pop round and just have that family feel. It's really nice. It'd be really good to have something with character, not all straight lines.
Some raised beds would be quite nice, I think. I think that would be good.
Yeah.
So that we can grow herbs or something or other in there.
Yeah.
Which would be quite good for when we're cooking.
And attracting wildlife. We have no birds here, and I think that's something I'm really, really missing from where I used to live. There were so many birds. Entertain more, just relax. We don't sit out here enough, and I'd like to sit out here longer.
There's quite a few requests. Can I request the budget?
You can. £6,000.
Very nice. Indeed.
Yeah, nice.
That is a lot. That's good for that size space, isn't it?
It is, it's great. If we're just removing the decking, then it's basically lawn, isn't it? So it's not like we're spending too much time doing other things. We can just add to it, which would be nice.
I think we're lucky it's boring and basic, because that means it's easier to redo.
Absolutely.
And it'll look better as well.
Very exciting.
Sounds like a plan.
Each of them will come up with a design for Karen and Duncan's garden using the budget they've been given. The couple will then decide on a winner, and the loser will lend a hand to make the winning design a reality. The £6,000 budget will be spent on materials, while Arit and the Rich brothers, along with their team of landscapers, will provide the labour for free. Now it's time for the designers to present their ideas to Karen and Duncan.
This is the exciting bit.
Yes, I
hope it is. Well, this is your garden, or could be.
Wow. Oh, my gosh.
Let me walk you through what could be your new space.
OK. So this is our design. So we know that you wanted to have a garden that had a slight modern twist, but also had a very warm cottage character as well.
So you come out onto the patio area, and what I wanted to do was give you immediately a larger space so that you can have enough room for a small dining out table, and also as well that fire pit, because I think one of the key things is about keeping you out in the garden as long as you like. But it's flanked by these raised beds, these curved raised beds.
We've got an initial quite informal area right outside the house. We've removed all your decking.
What we've actually got is like a bound gravel surface. What that does, it just gives it that slightly informal feeling.
Yeah.
And when the planting spills over in the pockets, it feels very cottagey.
Attracting wildlife is also high on the couple's wish list.
We love the idea of bringing in a few small shrubs and slightly larger shrubs, but these will be great for wildlife, first off, and it'll bring some birds in, because at the moment, I don't think you've probably ever seen one bird here, have you?
The odd one.
Now, this area, as you come into, there's a sorbus tree, and a sorbus tree is a rowan. It has berries, so it's going to attract the birds. And I'd also put a bird feeder in here. And then by giving you this lawn space, I was just conscious about, you know, the grandchildren coming round, needing somewhere for a bit of soft play, but also as well, the dog, bless him. And then on here, this side, this is your upright water feature. That will be a vertical water feature.
While the guys have gone for a very different look in the heart of the garden.
We've got this paved area in the centre, which means that when you have family and friends around, you've got a large area for a big dining table there, right in the centre of the garden.
It's a lovely kind of York stone, a really beautiful material. And this has a different feeling because not only is it surrounded by more shrubs and the wall shrubs, but actually it's got this curved hedge, which is probably the main feature within this garden. It's going to be a living bit of sculpture, and being quite curvaceous means that it's going to lead your eye, so automatically it makes your garden feel that little bit bigger. So it's a little bit of trickery.
Both the Rich brothers and Arit have used curves to make the garden look bigger. But they've had very different ideas for the back of the garden.
What I'd like to do is build a raised patio area that you'd step up onto it, and it would just have around it raised kind of pergola, so that you've got a sense of enclosure. And around the outside of that, again, just a little bit of soft planting.
And then off the back then, we've left this nice little bit of lawn. It's perfect for the grandchildren. It's also good for the dog as well. And then two raised beds as well for the opportunity. If you want to grow things, or maybe it's just herbs, then you have that opportunity.
Wow.
Nice. Well, it's a lot. Well, we wanted to make sure we put a lot into the garden, but we didn't want to overcrowd it.
That's it. The designers have done all they can to prove they're the ones to transform this small space into a welcoming oasis. But it's up to Duncan and Karen to decide which one they like best. Will it be Arit's circular patios, soft planting and sleek water feature? Or will they go for the brothers' curved hedges, planting beds and central patio?
What a horrible decision. Can I just say that we were overwhelmed by both of them. We've both gone for different ones.
But our decision is...
Ta-da!
Yay! Nice. So who decided upon ours and who didn't?
I went for Arit. But I really like that as a feature, the hedge.
Oh, amazing, guys. It is really exciting, and it will completely transform this small space.
So the Rich brothers take the honours this time. But they're going to need Arit's help if they're to create a fabulous garden here. It's the start of the hard work in Shefford. The team's first job is to strip out the rotten decking that Karen and Duncan were keen to see the back of and get rid of the old paving slabs.
We're going to recycle these just to bring up the floor level a little bit so we haven't got too much of a step up into the house. And it saves us taking them to the skip.
With the turf skimmed off, it's time for Bowen to work out where the main features will go.
So the first thing to do is get this hedging in. That's key. Everything else can work off that.
Nice curves, Bowen.
Yeah? You happy?
Yeah.
Let's get digging.
Danny levels the area for the York stone paving, and out front, a delivery arrives.
Let's get stuck in, lads. So this is all reclaimed York stone. You see it a lot in cathedrals and those sort of spaces. It's a lovely material to use, but it's a bit unregular, so it's not quite as easy to lay as normal calibrated sandstone.
With each slab being a different size and thickness, getting the paving right is an art form.
I need a baby, baby. baby slab. This one looks good.
We're getting there. It's a little bit tricky, but we're getting there. That's it.
Whoa! Hey, what are those?
Jigsaw sorted.
Looks great.
Yeah. Nice, isn't it?
Out front, the designers have arrived.
Whoa, look at this. Wow.
Oh, the team have been working hard at it.
Yeah.
Better go and help them.
Yeah, go on, get started. Fantastic. The garden looks dramatically different. It looks incredible. This area here is going to be the open lawn area. I'm going to retain the shed. I'm going to have a nice little veg bed up on that boundary there. So it's almost the working side of the garden.
And then one of my favourite bits is this York stone paving, and it looks incredible, and that's because it has such a beautiful texture and a beautiful tone to it. Almost gives this garden a sense of age straight away.
But this garden is all about curves, and the one main curve or arc that we've got in this garden is the hedging, which runs all the way through, dividing up the spaces. Then this final space, but actually the first area that they're going to walk into from the house, is this informal seating area. So nice self-binding gravel, loose edges, informal seating, and of course the important fire bowl as well.
The first job for the brothers is to create some of the curves that will add interest and breadth to the space.
So first off, we're just using this bit of cable just to get the rough shape of it all, just so we can see it. It's lime green, it's really easy to see. We'll get that rough shape out, and then actually we're gonna use a nice little pivot point and draw ourselves a few arcs. That feels good, doesn't it?
Just about there.
That's lovely, well, that's the end of it there anyway, mate.
Well, Dave is going to scribe the line with the disc just to create a little divot so that when we put water on this to cut them properly, you don't lose all that careful work of getting that curve just right. So good luck.
So when?
Now I'm going to get out of the garden.
There we are. Well, that's that line done. So now we just have to go over it, cut deeper through the slabs, and then remove them. Oh, you can really start to see the curve now. And obviously, once we've removed this base here, place it with a nice trench of soil, and the hedging's going to run around here, soften the slabbing. It's going to look fantastic.
Good job, Dave. Very impressed.
Right, next one.
I've just taken a little bit of time out to come and make a bird feeder, which I think will be perfect for Karen and Duncan. All you need is a cooking bunt, any foods that the birds are going to love, peanuts, seeds, berries, might even want to put in some hay so that they can take that for their nests, and gelatin is going to set the whole lot of it. With gelatin, always have the hot water first, because effectively I'm going to be making a layer cake. Hot water. Take your gelatin, sprinkle that in. I've got my ready-made stirrer. Pour that first layer in. And then, from there, I'm going to do seeds, first of all. I'm going to do a few berries as well. So I've got blueberries here. And I may even put in a little bit of hay. It's a really nice touch. And keep going, really.
Round the back, with a paving cut to shape, the brothers are digging a trench for the yew hedging.
When you're putting in a long stretch of hedging like this, we always think that the best thing to do is actually dig a trench, put them all in, and then infill around the root balls. And therefore, you're not fiddling around trying to do individual holes. You should be quicker in the long run.
Oh, there's a stone there.
This looks good enough to eat. You can see how simple this is to do, but really going to look effective. Children would enjoy doing this so much. So I've used 6 sachets on this. I really want this to set very, very solid because I'm going to hang it up. That's the last of the gelatin going in, and there it is done.
Arit's going to pop the bird cake into the fridge to set for a couple of hours.
I feel like a proud mother penguin waddling in my child.
It's like a mini Christmas tree.
Well, that one needs to be scraped out a bit. What about this end? This looks about right, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, look at that.
That is a really good height, isn't it? Isn't that fantastic? Imagine that all full up now.
You's looking sexy.
Thank you.
And the rest of the team lend a hand to the mother penguin getting the remaining ewes in.
Oh.
The ewes will be planted in 3 sections to form fragments of a sweeping line through the garden, drawing the eye down the space.
Look at these now. Instantly transform the garden, and you can really start to see the 3 rooms that it creates. You've got the front room, the middle room, the back room. But we've just taken out maybe 3 units of hedging, and that leads you through.
While the team gets on with planting, Harry's got another project in mind.
And what I'm doing now wasn't particularly in our pitch, but we thought it'd be a lovely idea to introduce a little low table or seat into this area, something that Duncan and Karen would really use. We found this beautiful old slab. We think it's probably a threshold to an entrance, and it's lovely to utilise pieces like this. Got some leftover bits of York stone, which I'm going to create a stone wall, and I'm going to sit this slab on top. It's going to fit in really nicely with the slabs that surround it, but also a lovely little practical element to this space.
Out the front, Arit and Danny are constructing a raised veg planter to go at the back of the garden.
So the lovely thing about this is we've been able to use a green oak, and down at the mill, they've sawn them for us, put them into planks. Actually, they only work out a couple of pound more than if we'd have used old reclaimed scaffolding boards. But green oak is lovely, and it's going to weather down really, really nicely, giving it that kind of very natural feel. So, Dan, should we get on?
Yeah, let's do it.
Aha.
I already have a bit of mortar mix just locking together the stone. But before I put the top slab on, I just want to put another thin layer on top just to bed it in. So I've just set the mortar mix in slightly from the edge because I don't really want to see it. And then if there's little gaps, I can just add in some small bits of stone like this. So in essence, it's a dry stone will affect what I've done here, but hopefully it looks really nice. But I need my little brother now to help me lift the big slab in. I can pick it up from here. Ready?
Sure.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. And once it goes in, once your fingers now.
Yeah, I'm on the overhang here, so it's okay. There we are. Whoa!
Lovely.
Gorgeous bit of detail. I love that knock-in and the smoothness of that.
Full of character.
At the front of the house, Arit and Danny are adding shelving to their planter.
So you can see this is really simple to put together. Needs 2 of you, obviously, but it's going to be very effective. Going to line this with a membrane so that we don't let all the soil fall out, let the water through, and then we've got all this vertical planting, so all this extra planting space in a small garden. It's perfect.
The brothers have chosen mature small trees to give definition and structure to this garden that was missing before.
Absolutely beautiful, isn't it?
That's the one, that's my favourite bit there.
So these are Malus winter golds. They're crab apple. Now, they're a good shape for this garden because they're multi-stem, which means they're not necessarily going to grow as tall. And there's 3 of them, and they're really going to help to create that rhythm throughout this space along with the hedging. Now, they're the main structural plants, so that's why they're coming in just after the hedging.
As well as being popular with birds and bees, the crabapple fruits can be eaten cooked and are often used to make jelly, pickles and tarts.
Perfect depth.
Right, you got that? Yeah, I got it now.
Next, there's a witch hazel to go near the patio to add colour and some screening from the neighbours.
I'm just going to face him up, make sure that the nicer face of this tree is facing towards their house there. So either when they're sitting down in the front area in the garden or they're even in their living room, they get a gorgeous view of this tree. What do you think, big dog?
Autumnal colour coming already.
I know.
It's fantastic.
Nice. Well, by the time we've dropped the hedge level down, it'll just hang over the top of it.
And the brothers have chosen some trained pyrocanthus to attract wildlife and to help hide the fences that Karen and Duncan find so boring.
I think that's about right there, isn't it?
Looks lovely.
Oh, it does look gorgeous. Nice having that little gap between. Branches will go through. That's where the birds will be, I reckon.
Can you imagine the little red-breasted robin now?
Oh, claiming this garden as his territory.
Yeah, lovely.
With 2 pyrocanthus in place, Arit needs a hand bringing in the veg planter, which has been designed to come apart for easy transport.
That's it. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Okay. Oh,
While Arit sands the shelves ready for planting and Harry gives the yew hedges a flat-top haircut, David's got another wildlife project.
Oh, there's a spider in there already. Wait a minute, mate. The hotel's not even built yet. Karen and Duncan were really keen for this garden to be interactive for their grandchildren, but for something fun and good bit of learning for the children, there's nothing better than a little bug hotel. Now, this is called a riddle, and it's generally used for sieving soil. Now, the reason we've chosen this is because of its shape. Now, there's lots of circles and lots of curves inside their home, so it's lovely to draw that out into the garden as well. Now, I'm using lots of natural materials inside here, obviously the wood, the leaves and things like that, but there's no limit to what you can use. Bits of old brick, roofing tiles, things like that. There isn't really a rule to it, which is lovely. You can just stack it up, build it, and they will come.
As David makes the bugs comfy, round the back, Arit and Harry are focusing on the far corner of the garden, where they're busy disguising the fence with more greenery.
So we've got this lovely young apple tree, which I'm going to spalliate onto this wall, and it's going to be positioned behind the vegetable patch, so you're still able to pick it, but really it's just going to create a lovely feature, again, really optimising on that vertical space.
And Arit's filling her shelves with a variety of herbs.
getting the herbs in. It's quite a satisfying job. A little bit fiddly because you've got to get the levels right. Making sure their little roots are in, give it a good firm pat down. So sometimes if it's a little bit big for my space, I just break away a little bit of the soil, and stimulating these roots will encourage growth, especially after a really good water. You know, it is a very small garden. So using the vertical, not letting this piece of fence go to waste, A, it looks fantastic, but more importantly, it just increases the amount of planting that you can get in, and useful planting. You know, having herbs in your garden, not only can you use it in your cooking, but it's going to be so fragrant as well. It's a fantastic addition.
It's time for the team to finish off the beds with planting and put down the bound gravel surface next to the house, while Arit wants to show off the bird cake she made earlier.
I've just got out the fridge. I've just put a little bit of warm water around the base to hopefully release it.
This moment of truth.
Is it going to fall apart or is it not?
Well, let's see. I needed you here in case it did. Ready?
Oh, that sounded hollow. Has that come out?
Oh.
Part of it has.
Look at that.
Et voila.
That looks
fantastic.
Looks to me.
You've got to outshine everything in the garden, Arit.
Party.
Right, let's find a space now.
All right, love.
Let's get it in.
Finally, a hornbeam hedge is brought in to hide more of the dominant fencing, some turf is laid, and it's time for the finishing touches.
There you go.
And with that, this garden is complete and ready to be unveiled. Before Karen and Duncan called in the garden rescue team, this garden was dull, empty, and uninspiring. Now it's had a £6,000 makeover, and the brothers have spent every penny creating a lush, inviting space packed with stylish planting and natural features. The statement yew hedges were a pricey £700, but set the style and tone for the whole garden. Using green oak to make the vegetable and herb planters makes them an attractive and hard-wearing feature, and came in at £100. While choosing reclaimed York stone for the paving and low seat was an investment at £1,600. Finally, the selection of crab apples, pleached pyrocanthus, mature shrubs and perennials put a £1,870 dent in the budget, but has completely transformed this space. Now it's time to find out if the Rich brothers have created the garden Karen and Duncan were hoping for.
3, 2, 1, open your eyes.
Oh, my God.
Yes! I told you, I cried.
Wow.
Oh, gosh. It's
my
lovely.
God. That's brilliant.
How have you
That's amazing.
Come here.
Honestly, it's wonderful.
Brilliant.
It's wonderful, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I just can't believe this. You've got it all in. I can't. I've
it
totally
feel
forgotten what it was. Yes, it does feel bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks a lot bigger.
Yeah.
I just can't take it all in. It's so nice to see them.
The bench, table.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely.
Nice.
Not having the decking and having this very light, it's just made it so much bigger here, isn't it?
Yeah.
As you walk out, it's inviting you.
Love the trees. Love
The
these.
birds will also love these.
The big element here is the hedge.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
it curves and cuts through.
I just can't believe it.
Wonderful. No,
It's
this-
so different. It's unbelievably different.
Oh, look at the white ones. They're lovely.
Yeah, it's a Japanese anemone. What do you think about the slabbing as well? Because we spent quite a lot of the budget on this, but it's York stone.
Very nice.
It's Karen's favourite.
I'm not surprised. It does look really fantastic.
I can't believe it. So much room.
Or you can put
Yeah.
another little table
Yeah,
and chairs in
table.
there if you needed.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
these.
Oh, wow.
They're going to love that. The grandchildren are going to love those.
And then on this fence, then we've got this beautiful climbing hydrangea. So that is self-climbing. Oh,
My favourite flowers, hydrangeas. Yes.
Done all right, haven't we?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Never
so you
had
know,
to climb in one though, so that's.
There we are.
oh,
Yeah, that'd be beautiful, because the whole idea was to green up everything around it.
Yeah.
Arit's also made
Oh.
a bird cake.
that's lovely.
Look at that, it looks too
Lovely.
tasty.
It does. I'm surprised you haven't eaten that.
Nibble that.
The veg beds down here, so
Oh.
Arit was working
Oh.
on these.
They are wonderful.
They're gorgeous,
These
aren't
are. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what to say. It's just so wonderful, isn't it?
It is.
That's what it's all about at the end of the day. Giving the guys a garden that they really love.
Do you feel it was worth the money?
Oh gosh,
Oh.
yes. It's wonderful, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I can't. Like I said, I keep saying it, but I can't. I cannot believe it. You've done a brilliant job.
Thank you.
Really, really brilliant.
And now they've had time to catch their breath, have Karen and Duncan got the forever garden they dreamed of.
It's just amazing. It's fantastic.
It's our instant garden, and I don't think you can put a value on a garden so wonderful as this.